What's up, ladies and gentlemen? chuckfinleLP here with us play Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves Part 20. We are here on the ship, about to start Operation Reverse Double Cross, and I'll go ahead and we'll start that now. And so you can see where we are. We have to head all the way south, southwest, I guess, if I would have remembered what this that I actually had to do. Sailing, I might have just waited until I got near the job, but if you notice, I don't have quite as much money as I had in the previous video. I went ahead and bought Thief Reflexes and Smoke Bomb for Sly, and Temporal, either Temporal Flow or Temporal Lock. I don't remember exactly what it's called for Murray. Thief Reflexes slows down time. Temporal Lock slows down time, and of course, Smoke Bomb is just a smoke bomb, but. I guess grinding for coins by doing this is not actually a bad idea. I had forgotten that you actually got paid for sinking or capturing ships, and try to avoid any ship battles if I can. Try to keep from going after oddball treasure chests as well. But and it's not a bad idea, to be totally honest. It's not a bad idea at all to just go ahead and sit around here and grind for maybe an hour or two off of ships. It does get a little bit repetitive after a while, of course. I believe this is the entrance to this island here, but it does get repetitive after a while. It does become troublesome even to a certain degree after a while, but it's not a bad place to try and.
Battle stations, we're headed into action. It's gonna be tight sailing in here, Sly. Keep an eye on the rocks.
It's not a bad idea at all to go ahead and do this. Not this actual boss fight, but to try to grind off of the ships around here, or through this section, and try to gain some coins by doing this. To turn it around, hopefully I can catch them off guard. Not quite as much as I would have liked, but let me see. I think I might be able to hit them from here. Yes, okay. But that means they can hit me from here as well. This side's okay, so I'll try to keep out of their range just by trying to stay behind them as much as possible. Watch out for those rocks, of course. And then I guess these cannons are ready to fire, so. Are you kidding me? Maybe I shot a little bit too early. I'll go down here to one of these other cannons, and there we go.
LeFwee's bats are down. Ram them and jump on board. Really, Cooper? A bad choice boarding a ship packed with over 100 pirates. Sure your keen is up to the task of cracking all our skulls?
I don't know about all of you, but yours, I'm sure it can manage.
Yeah. Restrain this man and keep your distance from the enemy vessel. This smells of lubber trickery. Take heart, boys. Been a while since we witnessed a good plank walking.
If there was ever a time to get him angry, this is it. With his men all around, he'll need to look tough. Insult his creativity, his ship, his crew, probably his creativity.
Making me walk the plank? You're the pinnacle of creativity, LeFwee.
Not creative? I'm the smartest man in the 7 seas, you slanderous scabbard!
He seems a little rattled. That slanderous scabbard crack was pretty weak. Maybe I can play off it. Show him up, make fun of his pirate talk. I guess pirate talk.
You've got a real knack for sense words together and pow! Scary pirate name calling.
Bah! You might be quick with the put-downs, but who's got the hidden girl? Me! You'll never find her.
Getting close, time to really push the Penelope angle. I could mock his skill at hiding her ability to keep her prisoner. His probably skill.
Hidden? A fellow sharp as you couldn't hide a stick in the forest.
I've got some skill in hiding my blade in lover's guts. Fancy a demonstration?
Ability to
I'm
keep.
not worried about Penelope. A girl tough as that will free herself by tomorrow morning, then come and steal your wallet.
Ha! That chickadee will never escape a skull keep. She's locked up in irons, and there she stays until she agrees to love me, despite all my faults. Now be the time sharks launched on your parts.
You're the captain. Step on it, Murray. They've got Penelope locked up in the skull keep.
Check! What? The lover's getting away! After 'em, boys! Send up the signal flag before our boy!
Heads up, Murray. The whole town is trying to blast us.
Alright, so pretty simple. Just run, dodge cannonballs, dodge mines, dodge turrets. I guess a turret with buoys, but just
Drop me off at the dock.
get to the dock as quickly as possible.
Make a run for Penelope. You keep the boat safe. We're gonna need it for the escape.
Safe as a baby! Now get moving!
Not too difficult, to be totally honest, if you just continuously mash the...
There's a back route up the skull keep. Jump on the floating boxes. Penelope and I made a walkway all the way to the top.
Aha, that's right, the walkway that they took. Yeah, running from the... Oh, let me see. What I have is the rocket. Okay, that's the rocket boots. Don't have anything for L1, so we'll do thief reflexes for... And so that slows down us as well. So that's actually not quite that useful. Oh, that's a shame. I don't think I'm heading around the right way. And no, I'm not. I don't even know why I came this way. I need to... There we go. So I need to start using the rocket boots to try to get away. Try to put a little bit of distance between myself and these medium guards. Yeah, that's a terrible... yeah, that's terrible. I don't know why in the world they would force you to be slow, as well as, or be slowed down at the same speed as the entire level. That's just, there's no use for the thief reflex at that point. If you're going to be forced to have the same speed as the enemies, there's just no reason for that. To head up here, I believe. Not a bad idea to farm a few coins from these guards, since you can knock them off pretty easily. Really, I was going to say, better not latch me onto any sort of platforms. Let's see, where do I gotta go in here?
Penelope, is that you? It's time for a rescue. LeFwee. He's good.
The landlubber fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. Thinks he can outmaneuver the smartest man on the seven seas. Not hardly. First Mate Jones. Aye, aye, sir. Take a battalion of your best men and raid the Cooper ship. There's sure to be some lingering rats aboard. What? Sir! Don't cut me off whilst I'm speaking, or I'll cut you off from breathing. powder. Fire! Avast there! Afraid you didn't quite make it out of the harbor. Prepare to surrender your vessel. Sorry, LeFwee, but I'm sure this water is deep enough. Deep enough to be your grave. Guru, Crusher, now! My thunder! Is Crusher? Crusher! We're doomed! Good to see you, too. I'll focus on freeing Penelope. You take care of any pirates that might come up on deck. Use the left and right analog sticks to control your tentacles. Then hit the R1 button and L1 button to smash guys.
So you can see, move the left analog stick to move the left tentacle. I'm sorry, the left analog stick to move the left tentacle. The right analog stick to move the right tentacle. L1 will smash, or will attack with the left tentacle. R1 will attack with the right tentacle. As you can see, you can sit there and do it pretty fast. Thankfully, there is no time limit to how many times you can smash. You can sit there and just pretty much do this, and you'll pretty much never get attacked. Of course, Bentley does have a health bar, so even if you do get attacked a few times, you shouldn't have to worry about that. And thankfully, you cannot hurt Bentley, so that makes this a little bit easier. And of course, once they start sending more guards along the same paths at the same time, that will make this a little bit more difficult. And it's best to try to pay attention and try not to get too overconfident. While doing this, you can very easily end up losing track of a few guards, and end up taking damage or even possibly losing just because you're overwhelmed. And you have to pretty much crush the guards while the tentacle is directly over them. There is no blast radius, so you can't hit with the very edge of the tentacle. You have to be the guards have to be directly underneath the shadow. That guy wouldn't even die. That's surprising. And this is where it can go wrong very quickly.
Call off your squid, or that girl gets it. Back off, Guru. I'll deal with this guy. Aye, that you have. Set me up to think I'd outsmarted you. Then fool me into the deep water with this beast. I tip me hat to ye. You're the cleverest man I've ever had the pleasure of meeting. You getting this, Sly?
Yeah, I've got some perspective on the situation.
Avast! Guru, get Sly! He can't swim! Aye, shipmate, but who'll be helping?
Nobody touches that turtle but me.
Me pirate flower finally blooms. Yet he favor this cripple over me, the smartest man on the seven seas.
Who wanted to like smart guys? And he beat you at your own game. You tell me who's more intelligent.
Still my heart and quick me blade. 'Tis time for a duel. Sure, I'll make the mating dance of death. Use the left analog stick to jump and duck. Farewell, my pirate flower. It's short and bloody.
Oh, I don't care for this at all.
The left analog stick to jump and duck.
Really? I think all you have to do is just...
The left analog stick to jump and duck. Use the left analog stick to jump and duck. Drive
sure. Oh, with the square button. What the?
Use the left analog stick to jump and duck.
Ah.
No. Farewell, my pirate flower. Short and bloody. Use the left analog stick to jump and duck.
I'm not sure what exactly. I don't know what the small attack is. I can do the high attack, but I can't. Yeah, there is no. I don't know what the stinking button is for that.
Use the left analog stick to jump and duck.
Maybe it's triangle. Yeah, okay, so it is triangle.
Get back here.
So I guess these just kind of teach you how to get used to dodging or jumping and ducking. And then the bottom one will probably have a mixture of both. And you want to try to meet in the middle as quickly as possible. You don't want to let LeFwee get too much ground on you. Camera angle is pretty bad to try to. Oh crap! To try to gain an accurate. Tell exactly what he's going to do. Ah crap! I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. So not too difficult. I mean, it is pretty bad, but once you get really used to it, you know, to figure out the high and the low and all that, it makes it a lot easier.
LeFwee was beat, outsmarted by our own resident genius, who'd done more than just rescue a team member. He'd won himself a girlfriend. It was nice to hear him talk. They'd have these conversations the rest of us couldn't even follow. As far as I could tell, they were made for each other. Dimitri was in love too. The new diving gear had gone to his head. We were informed that he'd be our frogman for the Cooper Vault job. Not that any of us had even asked him. For the first time in memory, Carmelita didn't show up and cart everyone to jail. Oh well, I'll send her a postcard. You know, I'd hate to have her feel left out.
So now that we have a new member, and since we just beat the operation, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I will talk about the information for episode 5 itself and Operation Reverse Double Cross, and then I will go ahead and end the video as I usually do. First, I will start with Operation Double Cross before we're going, before we're talking about the information for episode 5. And so we'll start with Operation Reverse Double Cross. Operation Reverse Double Cross is the heist job for episode 5 and Sly 3. Objective: take out LeFwee and save Penelope. And don't see any. Not seeing any buttons or any extra information. So we'll talk about the levels information. All right, episode Dead Men Tell No Tales is the 5th episode in Sly 3. Story of the gang and Dimitri head to Bloodbath Bay to retrieve Reme Lousteau's diving gear. 8 jobs, 5 Master Thief challenges, which is never really good, especially all these jobs. I wouldn't really want to pick any of them for a Master Thief challenge. Trivia: out of all the levels in this game with a day 1 and day 2 system, this is the only one in which the time of day doesn't change on day 2. This is the second time the main boss dies. The lizards on Dagger Island make a resemblance to the crocodile from Rumble Down Under. This is the first and only time in this game in which you control Penelope. Goose: during the heist, when the guru shows up with the Crusher, he has no outline. After the dynamic duo mission is completed, the sound from Bentley's grapple cam is still heard. When you turn the ship with L2 and R2, Murray doesn't steer the wheel, but of course the ship still turns. LeFwee says to second mate Jones that there's a storm blowing in, but that never happens. He was probably speaking metaphorically. When Sly jumps off the plank during the heist, the camera moves through LeFwee. When Bentley lowers the bridges for Penelope to cross, Penelope says she heard the bridges fall, but she says this as soon as they start to fall, not after they fall. When Bentley rushes out of the safe house and looks at Penelope through the binoculars, Penelope doesn't move her mouth when she speaks. Also, this happens when Bentley is luring her back to the safe house. The water around Dagger Island is a lighter blue than it normally is. During X Marks the Spot mission, Bentley will sometimes lose his outline when the gang first hops on their boat. When Sly is battling Crusher, the boat catches fire when he throws fireballs on it, but the fire then disappears quickly when Crusher takes the last hit. Also, there should be smoke coming from the flames. When Bentley is freeing Penelope, he actually isn't doing anything but just sitting there, and the locks automatically disappear. So that's all of the information in trivia for everything I've done so far. So thank you for watching. The challenge of the video is how many enemies did I kill with the Crusher? Thank you for watching. Next time we will do the Master Thief challenge for Dead Men Tell No Tales. So until then, later everyone.